What's up, my friends? It's your brother Tactical. Now, I've been getting a frequent PM lately from a couple people saying, "Yo, Tac, what's a really cool extra large survival knife?" So I thought I'd do a little vid, show you some examples. Maybe you might see something you like, maybe not. Let's go check it out. Let's do this. Now, I'm going to show you blades from 8" all the way up to 9.5". That's what I consider an extra large survival knife. So we'll start with the 8". The first one, Bud K knife. You guys seen that one before on a recent vid of mine. Super cheap blade, as in price wise. Yeah, it's not the best steel or nothing, but it's a decent little knife. It's like 420 steel, and it goes for like $10. So you can't even beat that with an ugly stick. Next 8" blade we got, Ontario blade, Generation 2 SP45. Another 8". That's a lot higher quality steel. That's a 5160 hot carbon steel. And that one goes for around $75. Next one up on the chopping block. Ooh, I love this thing. The old Blackjack Tac Ops 8. Sweet blade, made of 1095 carbon steel. That one's a little bit pricier. That one's about $140. Oh yeah, and that's an 8.5" blade. So 2 8", 1 8.5. So moving on up to a 9". Everybody knows what this thing is. BK7. Yeah, you dumbass. BK11. Shut up. It's a BK9, you fucker. Oh man, I'm gonna stab myself with this thing. I'm pissing myself off. You think I'd know this shit by now, but yeah. BK9. Made of the 1095 Crovan steel. And this one goes for just over $100, probably 110. That's a 9". I think I only got one more 9". Yep, right here. SOG Tiger Shark Elite. Black tinny. I think they only make it in the black tinny, but yep. Really thick ass blade on that. 1/4 inch thick almost, just under. It's like .240. Made of the Oz 8 steel. It's more of a fighting knife, but it's still used as a survival blade. That's a 9" as well, so here's a 9.5". The awesome cold steel Trailmaster. Made of the SK5 high carbon steel. 1/3 inch thick. This thing's a frickin' beast. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how much this is. This was like $150. This was about $140. So the last one I got for big blades. This is something you'll see in my zombie vids all the time. SOG Junk Primitive. This is made of some cheesier steel. You see conflicting data. Sometimes it says it's 420. Sometimes it says it's some 8CR13 MOB or one of the lower ones. Maybe like a 5 or something. But that was a pretty cheap blade. That goes for about $40. And that's a 9.5" blade. So they're all pretty much decent survival knives. You know, like I said, some are better for fighting than survival. Because it's got a partial hollow grind. Shit like that. A really deep swedge. So better for penetrating. But still, it's thick enough you could survive with this puppy. But in the end, what would I choose if money's not an option? I would probably go with either the Trailmaster or the old Blackjack. Or the BK9. Any of those three. But in the end, it would come down to one of these two. If, you know, money is not a concern. 140, this was like 145, I think. So it'd be one of them. And, you know, carbon steels are kind of better for making sparks and shit like that with your ferro rod. So it'd end up being one of these two. Now, if I'm on a tight budget and I can't afford no $145 freaking blade, you know, well, this is $100, 110. That's a little bit cheaper, and that's awesome. But if I couldn't even spend $100, well, all these are a lot, but then it'd probably be this thing. So that's like $75 or something. Nice recurve. Handle fits nice. Kryton handle, nice and grippy so your hands get wet. But there's a couple options for you. Thanks as always for stopping by for this quick little vid. Hope this helps a couple people out. And until the next time we meet.